Come for the game, stay for the commentary.
Ain't nothing but a seat then, baby.
Minion in Games with Gold time twice a month. 2 free games for Microsoft for Xbox Live Gold members. And this month, in December of 2020, we've got the Raven Remastered and Saints Row Gat Out of Hell, which I just played, and you can click on this card to see that video. And also, Swim Sanity is left over from last month, which was a fun little side-scrolling shooter, and you can see me playing that by clicking the card that comes next. I'm going to be jumping into the Raven Remastered. I actually don't know what this is. I remember seeing some screenshots of it, hearing it. I remember being interested, but it's been a while, so it's cool that I get to jump back into it and explore it now. And if you've not seen me do these before, I'm going to be playing this for 10 minutes, and you can use those 10 minutes to decide whether or not this game is worth your time. Let's do this. All right, here we are. I'm going to start the 10-minute timer. Let's rock. Jumping in blind. Chapter 1, of course. This is my first time here. If you're stuck, try talking to all the characters. That sounds like an RPG type hint. Is this an RPG? I was expecting something more along the lines of like a, I don't know, like Dishonored. But I really don't know what to expect here. Obligatory cutscene to start, of course. Very dramatic. Well, it's not even a cutscene. It's just the logo. Oh, this is the introduction. Opening credits. Gotcha. I didn't know what format they were going to be using. THQ Nordic. Great games. I do have issue with them right now. Because I'm a content creator with a predominantly American audience, but I'm based in Europe, so applying for a key to their games has proven to be very difficult.
Raven's heir. Soon as one of them's caught, another one takes his place. Hey, Harold, have you read this? Harold?
Okay. I watch at a museum. And his partner just disappeared. It's already creepy.
Harold?
Where's Ben Stiller when you need him?
You hear me? This is no time for fun and games.
Love the facial animations. Well done.
The same side.
A copper?
Why is he sneaking around in the dark?
And where's Harold?
Harold? Well, there's another guard back there unconscious. That's probably him. The Eye of the Sphinx. Where is it?
It's there.
Oh, good. Then he hasn't got it yet.
You mean the Raven's heir?
Shh! Turn it off. He's gonna steal the eye.
But how do you know?
Doesn't matter.
How did the
All
cop
that
even get in
matters
there?
is that we catch him. Do you understand?
Yeah, but
Do you understand? You and me, mate. We'll
This
be
is
heroes.
suspicious.
All right, now we just have to.
And it's
What?
gone.
Halt! Stop! You're under arrest!
Is that me? Funky mask. Alright, so I'm a thief of sorts. Maybe not of sorts, but just a straight up thief. Loving the graphics. The atmosphere, the aesthetics. It's all really well done. The modeling, the texturing, the animations. Thumbs up, you guys. 2 thumbs. See? Squeeze them both into this tiny frame that I made here. And there we have the responsible party. Digging the music, too. I'm liking what I see so far. How did this one slip past me? Like, I knew about this game. I just, I didn't know much about it at all. Like, I knew it existed. That's about about it. The Orient Express. Of course. The newspaper was in German. On a French train?
Hands up!
This is all over the place. That's
I
also
don't
in
have
German.
time to play. I'm on duty.
Alright, so this is more like a
You're funny.
detective
You don't
adventure
look like a real
RPG
cop.
type thing?
You don't even have a revolver.
Why do you need the gun?
It's the Raven. He was gunned down, so now I need a pistol.
Dead birds don't need guns.
Was he?
Nor do live ones.
You don't know who the Raven is, do you? He's the greatest burglar ever. He stole paintings from the Louvre, and those priceless eggs with gold and diamonds and stuff. And Bobby Dobbs says he replaced the crown jewels with rhinestones.
I know who the Raven was. Although, I don't quite buy that bit about the crown jewels. What's your name, boy?
My name is Matthew Miller,
And where are you from, Matthew Miller?
from Dillsburg, Pennsylvania. But my mom and I
Very
live in
story
England
heavy.
now. She's taking care
Which is
of
not a
some
bad
rich old
thing.
lady. We're on our way to Venice at the moment. We're taking a cruise on a big ship.
Impressive. You've already seen half the world. I've spent my entire life in Switzerland.
Must be really boring.
That explains the multiple
You
languages.
do know these days there are thieves far more dangerous than your old Raven. 2 days ago, a precious ruby was stolen from the British Museum. There was an explosion. A guard was severely injured.
Really?
Yeah. And you know what the papers say?
You talk too much, Constable.
Zellner, monsieur. Anton Jakob Zellner.
Or did he pull a gun on you?
No, monsieur.
Get a move on.
I like this.
Inspector Legrand, it's a great honor to work with a celebrity.
But at this point, I'd like to actually be
We
able to do
appreciate
stuff.
the support of the Swiss police. But it'd be better if you'd remain seated and keep an eye on things.
But monsieur, your journey on this train is most unusual. Is it related to the
See the
burglary
Raven.
at the British Museum?
Not in the least.
And the safe? What's that for?
I'll let you know if we need your help, Constable. If you'll excuse me, I'll be in the first freight car at the back of the train for the rest of the trip.
I'm not here to enjoy the beautiful scenery. I am a good observer, and I have finally honed powers of deduction.
Thanks to that?
I watched the people on the platform in Zurich. I know, for example, that that man over there is a violinist.
Interesting
That would be more
pronunciation
impressive if there
of
was a
Zurich.
violin case next to him.
The first half of the
I
word
believe
was
that the gentleman
English,
in
the
the next
second half
carriage
was
is
German.
a German doctor on his way to Italy to take up a new position.
And what gives you that idea?
There's the rod of Asclepius engraved on his cufflink. And he's carrying a German-Italian dictionary.
Maybe he's just taking a holiday in Italy, following in Goethe's footsteps.
Too much luggage. And no, he's not retiring to Italy either. The suitcases
I was
are
at
too
Goethe's
shabby
house
for me to
the other
believe
day.
that he can afford to retire in his late 50s.
Frankfurt,
All
where he was
right
born.
then, Constable.
Zellner.
Constable Zellner. If you're such a clever fellow, what am I doing on this train?
I wasn't paying
I
attention.
think you're guarding something.
Oh, really? And what might it be?
Whatever's in the safe, dude.
I really
See?
couldn't say. But it must be very important.
Why is that?
Because you are very important. They wouldn't have assigned the case to you if it were just a trifle.
Let's
Marvel at
assume
my
that
powers
you
of
are
deduction.
transporting something very important on this train. And let's assume that it really is my job to see that it arrives safely. Then why isn't the train crawling with police?
Because that would draw attention. Ah! Look at that. I'm
You
the head of the
don't want
game
to
here.
Arouse attention.
Literally.
But why not?
It's a trap.
It's a trap!
Got a vivid imagination. I'll give you that. Well, that is impressive.
You're trying to trap the Raven?
But the fewer people involved, the better. We'll get along fine without you.
You won't.
Won't?
He thinks very highly of
Pardonnez-moi.
himself.
I can help, and I will help. You're in my country, and I've been ordered to assist you. And that's exactly what I'll do, whether you
It's
like
like
it
a
or
Swiss Super Mario.
Clever and stubborn. Your commitment speaks volumes, Zarna.
It's
But
been
this is
10
my
hours
show,
of 10
and I
hours?
don't
It's been 10 minutes of conversation and cutscenes.
But how do
We
you
gotta have a
know?
little bit of gameplay action here.
Oh, hello.
You cheated.
I did what?
I saw you talking to the German doctor on the platform. He told you everything himself, and you were just pretending
Busted!
to put 2 and 2 together.
And what of it? Do you know who that is? That's Inspector Nicholas Legrand. You have to impress him if you want to work with him.
I'm going to tell on you.
You'd really tell on me? To the very policeman who shot your dear Raven?
Whoa, it was him?
Mm-hmm. Hunted and killed Europe's most famous burglar. That's how he got his start.
I won't tell him a thing.
I wouldn't either. All right, Matthew. I have to do my work now.
Everyone calls me Matt. Well, except for my mom. She calls me Maddie, as if I were a little kid.
Whether Legrand wants
Have you
my
seen
help
those
or
shorts?
Not, I'll keep my eyes open.
A grown man in
Maybe
those
I can
shorts would
change
still
his
be
mind.
Maddie. Okay, guys, I skipped ahead a little bit, messed around with the controls a little bit, and this is a classic point-and-click adventure game where you examine stuff, talk to people, combine things in your inventory to solve clues and puzzles and all that jazz, and I'm actually looking forward to playing this. This looks very cool, very well done, and I've always been a fan of point-and-clicks. So, recommended, gets the Minion seal of approval, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Minion out.